work. Yes.
Some trick, some.
Yes. There is no secret for success. It's all hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Yeah. Thank you.
A warm welcome to all the guests, students, and team members. My name is Anita Rizal, Assistant Lecturer and Admission Counselor for BBA. I'm also a former Assistant Lecturer at Midwestern University, and right now a host for this program. Today's program is divided into 2 sessions. First session would be the formal one, and the second session would be student-centered and participative session. So, shall I start the first session? Since our chief guest is arriving shortly, let me give you a brief overview of what we are doing. This is the second batch of BBA program of Midwestern University's first batch of BHM and BTTM program, and we are so honored. We are so honored to start this program finally. We have kick-started this program, and I would like to thank all the students who are present here, making it possible one, and also the team of BVA, BHM, and BTTM. It was last year when we started Midwestern University's program at Global College International. Then, yes, we were very few people. Then our family extended, and here we have a very big team which has, who had worked day and night and made this program a big success for now. And before this session started, we had a game program, right? A game that was held in the other room. And I'm pretty sure all the students enjoyed that game too, right? That doesn't sound yes. That's good. I think you guys have had heavy breakfast. You'll be served lunch a little later. Also, this program has been finally here at this hall of Soaltee Crowne Plaza. For the students of BHM, this is a start for you to acknowledge what are the infrastructure of this hotel sector, how do you actually serve your guest, right? So you need to have keen observation of how they are doing it, hospitality sector. While we wait for our chief guest, let me start with the seat-taking ceremony. For that, I would request Chairperson of the program, and with a great round of applause, Professor Dr. Prem Raj Pant. Principal of GCI, Dr. Karan Singh Thagunna. Mr. Prachanda Man Shrestha, guest of honor. Dr. Tilak Rawal, special guest for today's program, and Chairperson of Global College of Management. Special guest, Professor Dr. Puskar Bajracharya, Chairperson, Global Center for Research and Development. Executive Director of Global College International, Mr. Govind Bd, Sethi. And also, our special guest, Director of ProEd, Dr. D.L Puri. With this, I would request Dr. Karan Singh Thagunna, sir, Principal of GCI, to welcome Chairperson of the program.
Good afternoon. It's morning. Respected Professor Prem Raj Pant, sir, Chairperson of the Management Committee, Global College International. Respected Professor Dr. Puskar Bajracharya, sir. Respected Dr. Tilak Rawal, sir. Respected Govind Bd, Executive Director, sir. Our Project Director D.L Puri, sir. Prachanda Man Shrestha, sir, former CEO of Nepal Tourism Board. And today's main attraction, our Vice Chancellor of Midwestern University. He's on the way, will arrive in 5 minutes. Program Director of MBA, BBA, Samit Sharma. Program Director of BHM, Shrestha, and Rajendra Tripathi. Program Coordinator of BHM, Sethi, BTTM, Susanji, Gajenji of BBA, all the faculty members, our invitee, faculties, day staffs, and beloved students. First of all, my warm welcome, you all three batches, BBA, BHM and BTTM, the second batch of BBA at Global College International. Today, I feel proud, and you must be proud also for being the part of Global College family, for being the part of a 18 years legacy carried institution under professional educators banner. So I congratulate you all being the part of this legacy. Once again, congratulations and welcome. When we initiated this BHM and BTTM for this year, after the instruction of Vice Chancellor, Professor Upendra Koirala, sir, 1.5 months before, we were hesitant. To be honest, I want to admit in front of you. The reason is, this is the first batch and we have to do a lot of work in short span of time. But today, seeing your faces, all the faculty members, program coordinators, with their effort, hard work, dedication, and program officers, their tireless effort from morning to all the way 8 o'clock, the success happens, and we all today united as a family. Congratulations. The history of management education is almost 100 years or 120 years. But today is the most difficult time for education provider and learner because of the fast changing global environment, the fast changing education system, and the world approach, and how the disputes are going to happen in different countries, and how the effect of those disputes in the global professional market. The most challenging time and most solution that will come from the young generation like you. Now you people need to accept this challenge. Whatever problems that happens in USA or Russia or Qatar, you people need to find solution in Nepal. Otherwise you cannot compete the global job market. So this is the challenge that you have to take while you are admitted at Global College International Professional Educators Group and Global College Group. I thank you once again. Since this is the beginning, so we'll interact several times. Being the principal, I will encounter you many times in class or in event. But today we have to hear all those dignitaries who are the living legend of Nepalese management history. Professor Pant, Professor Bajracharya, Dr. Rawal, they are the living legend of Nepalese management education who started the management education. So with huge round of applause, I would like to welcome Professor Dr. Upendra Koirala. To Professor Koirala, please welcome with big round of applause once again. So once again, in the presence of Professor Dr. Upendra Koirala, Vice Chancellor, I would like to once again welcome you students. Sir, your commitment, you arrived from Surkhet yesterday night, so please welcome him also. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor to have our chief guest, Vice Chancellor of Midwestern University. So I'd request IT officials to help us play national anthem, and I would request everyone to rise and participate in national anthem. Thank you very much. Now I would request our chairperson of the event and chief guest, along with our special guest, Principal Sir, to light upon us. Sir, special guest, special honor. Yes, sir, please. Sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would request Dr. Tilak Rawal, sir, Chairperson of Global College of Management, to encourage our students to study more and contribute to the society. Sir, please.
Thank you very much. Chief guest of the program, Chairperson, Professor Pant, and other dignitaries on the dais, and friends sitting downstairs, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Karan and Master of Ceremony said, sir, you will have to finish your observation in 5 minutes. But before I entered this hall, Professor Pant said, you have only 2 minutes. So I take the liberty of taking any time between 2 minutes and 5 minutes. and I intend to finish my brief observation taking not more than 3 minutes. I'm happy to see the students here. You are in good hands. Dr. Karan Singh is a dynamic personality, and you have got other people like Mr. Sethi. You have a bright future. The world environment, even the national environment, is very competitive. You have to stand out in order to sell yourself in the national as well as international labor market. I'm sure you'll measure up to the expectation of the labor market, both within the country and outside of Nepal. I wish you good luck, and again, I would like to repeat that you are in very good hands. You are globally leading. Despite the fact that Global College International is not within the global umbrella yet legally, but I call you globally leading because you are already, I feel, a part of global umbrella, of which I am also a part and parcel of. Thank you very much. Now I would like to, conclude my remarks, taking not more than 2 minutes. As I said, the environment outside is competitive, and inside also is very competitive. But the environment within the country is very confusing as well. On the economic front, we have not been able to do a lot. I don't want to blame a particular finance minister or prime minister for the mess that the economy and the nation is in today. We have to share the blame. Even, little bit of blame should come to me as well, right? But you see, the situation is disappointing. We have not been able to do anything, significant on the economic front, and I don't see things will change drastically in the foreseeable future. I would like to just give a small example, Despite the concession extended to us, we have not been able to do good. I was discussing with Professor Pant, Professor Bajracharya, and Mr. Prachanda, And I told them that United States of America extended concession to about 77 products of Nepal, duty-free access in 2015. But I was just, going through some data, published somewhere. And you will be surprised and a little bit, disappointed to learn that after the concession was extended in 2015, our exports dwindled. It went down. Our export is going down. So it looks like, we have very little to do on the economic front. So we have to look into some other areas where we can be competitive, right? And education, I think, is one of the prominent areas. I think we should give emphasis, and priority to the creation of a conducive environment in the country so that our students, which are leaving the country, in increasing numbers, will not go out. And not only that, we'll have students from outside, coming to Nepal to get higher education. So this environment has to be created. But currently, I don't think, the education sector is getting proper, attention of the concerned agencies. So it has to be done. Because I tell you, our currency is so, unstable, it's fluctuating, right? And, we don't know what is going to happen to 10+2, high school level education. And Professor Pant some days ago told me that even higher education, is facing very difficult problems. So what is going to happen? So in such a situation, even investors within the country are skeptical and reluctant to invest, let alone, investors coming from outside to invest in education. It's a very, delicate and confusing situation. I hope, people like Professor Koirala, who are at the, right position to influence the decision of the government for the betterment of the students, teachers, and everybody, involved in education sector. And ultimately create a very, suitable and conducive environment in the country so that you students don't have to leave the country for higher education abroad. And we look forward to a situation where we will have too many students coming from abroad to study in this country. I hope something will be done in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tilak Rawal. He is former governor of Central Bank of Nepal. It's an honor to hear from him. Thank you very much, sir. Moving on with the program, now I would like to request Professor Dr. Puskar Bajracharya, Chairperson, Global Center for Research and Development, to encourage our students with a valuable word, sir.
Chairperson of the session, Professor Prem Raj Pant, teacher as well. Chief guest, Vice Chancellor of the Midwestern University, Professor Upendra Koirala. Special guests like Prachanda Man Shrestha, Dr. Tilak Rawal, Dr. Gangadhar Dahal, Govind Sethi, and D.L Puri, dignitaries sitting here, and friends. Okay, I'm also not going to take much time anyway. We have already spent quite a bit of time, but probably I'm going to talk three things very, very briefly. First, management education. Because you are all the students of management education. BBA, BHM, BTTM. And hence, I think it pertinent to briefly talk about it. Globally, management education has grown unprecedentedly. And for this, the dynamism of the education, the changes that is incorporated by the leaders of management education, and its usefulness to the societies, to the nation states, and to the markets, and are particularly points to be understood, undertaken, so that we can prepare our human resources to meet the challenges or expectations therein. The situation is same in the globally as well as in Nepal. But having said that, one person who is not exactly satisfied with that trend is me, Puskar Bajracharya. But let me tell you the trend. Globally also, management education has grown like anything. Like, just to give you an example, in 2013, I have stopped looking at the information thereafter. There is a lot of migration, immigration, or people going abroad to study higher education. In 2013, 21% of the students went for management education, 17% for engineering education, 8% for IT, 1% for medicine. In Nepal, UGC statistics show that 2017, there are 44% of the total students, which is 361,000 in higher education in Nepal, 44% are in management. Education, 23%, 20% science, technology, medicine, all combined technical subjects combined, 8% humanities, about 2% law. The rest, all combined, less than 1%. In 2019, my expectation is it will cross 50%. This is what is not acceptable to me, despite being involved in the management education from the beginning, because only management cannot develop the nation states. We need all the knowledgeable people, and particularly science, technology, all these areas, the growth has to be there. Therefore, what I have forecasted is, up to 2024, in Nepal, it will be around 50%, then it will start declining. Fine. But more important will be, it is not the number. What we are expected to do, how we try to inculcate them. Two things. The expectations, the world market is changing every day, becoming much more challenging. Even we were talking that middlemen will disappear in a few years' time. Retailers will disappear in a few decades' time. It will be all operated through the clouds. It is estimated that by 2047, not a single human being will be working in any industry of the world. Outside the industry, there may be a lot of people working, but not within the factories. So we are going to face much more challenges, how to create the jobs. And management must have answers to all these. Economic challenges will be there. Job creation challenges will be there. Satisfying the consumers challenges will be there. And management education has to be so dynamic that some of the answers should come from them. If not all answers, at least some of the answers should come from them. And for this, it's not only the knowledge alone is not going to be adequate. The skills, both the hard as well as hard means actual ability to operate, to do, to deliver, and the soft skills will be required. And this is what we at the Global College try to inculcate in our students, in our graduates, and in our human resources. For a country like Nepal, we say we are one of the poorest countries in the world, despite richness of our resources. And probably the most important factor explaining this is inadequate development of right kind of people to lead, to manage, to deliver, and to oversee all the activities. And hope that the human resources that is aspiring, that is coming, only when we really develop them, our responsibilities will be fulfilled. Another one issue I would like to really talk about, since probably the 2/3 students are in the BHM and the BTTM. The two courses started in about 1999, 1998 to be precise. These are Paspanna by Professor Prem Raj Pant. He was the dean at the time, and he is the one who introduced these courses at Trivandrum University in Nepal. I have only one thing to say here. One small thing about the tourism. Of course, Prachanda Man Shrestha, who has been a very close friend of mine because we studied from class 9 to every other education together simultaneously. Only one among so many of us. He is the real tourism expert in this country, so he will be talking more probably, but let me share some of the things. First, let me present a dichotomy. We say in Nepal, a lot of people talk about the tourism development in this country and tourism as a potential to contribute to the economy, etc., etc., etc. But our development, we have just reached about 1 million tourists we have been able to attract. Earnings about $40 million per annum. This is what I want to compare. This is peanuts in the tourism annals of the world. For example, let me take you one small item. Palace of Versailles. I was in France for a few weeks. Just last week I came back. This Palace of Versailles, 14 million visitors visit there. And the entry rate is €35 per person. Meaning this one monument alone earns $60 million. Actually more than $60 million. We Nepal, where we claim, compare Versailles, Palace of Versailles with Mount Everest. That is the world-class institution. That is one very beautiful, of course, the palace plus the exhibitions. Or Lumbini, like Bethlehem, like Mecca, Lumbini, birthplace of Lord Buddha. We claim two of the world-class, and one small monument earns far more than we in Nepal do. Meaning, whatever development we have been able to do, fine. People like Personnel Man Shrestha has contributed, but really we have to do significantly more. And for this, the human resources, the thinkers, the innovators will be required to transform these situations. Or else we'll say the potential is very high, attracting a small piece, sharing a very small segment in the world global economy. We are nowhere. This is what has to be changed. And we should be the change agents in that. And only when we join hands, and we alone are not adequate, the government has to be there, the policies have to be there, the finances will have to be there, the technology will have to be there, but most importantly, the thinkers who can innovate, who can do things differently so that new opportunities can be created. So hope that your stay at Global College will be fulfilling. We will be able to fulfill and try to develop your abilities in a much more way than imparting simply a degrees. And if we can do that, that is where only the success lies. Otherwise, simply 100% passes are not adequate for me at least. That ability to contribute to the societies even, to the people, and in the knowledge building process as well. This is where we will join in and hope that we will success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words and motivating our students. Now, we would like to be very thankful to Dr. Tilak Rawal, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. It seems like he's in a rush and he has a lot to complete. Thank you very much, sir. And a round of applause for Dr. Tilak Rawal, sir. Continuing with the program, now I'd like to request our guest of honor, Mr. Prachanda Man Shrestha, sir, to be on the dais and encourage our students and, yes, share your experiences, motivate them. Yes, sir, please, sir.
Thank you. Distinguished Chair, Chief Guest, distinguished dignitaries, dear students and faculties. I am not a tourism man. Just I try to implement all these learnings which I got from these professors during the college life to turn into reality as applied science of management. First of all, I would like to congratulate for choosing a faculty of management and business. Can you tell me any country in the world which is developed without development of business? None. The development of the country, society, economy, all based on the development of business. And can you tell me any business entity which is successful without the best management? The success of business depends upon the best management. So business and management are the two words which leads to the country, society, group, entity towards the prosperity. And as an individual, your final goal is to achieve the prosperity. Similarly, the country, Nepal, including Nepal, we want to achieve the prosperity. But how do we achieve that prosperity? It's very simple for me. It is just developing business with very effective, efficient management. So I am congratulating you. You have chosen the right faculty of business and management, as Dr. Rawal had mentioned, at the right hands, with all these faculty specialists are here. Now, the question is about tourism. Where we stand about tourism, I'm pretty sure each individual knows about tourism, whether you go to the remotest part of the country or you go to the highest level of academic circle. Everybody can explain and talk about tourism hours and hours. So tourism is nothing. It's the universality of this present day life. Everybody wants to travel from one place to another with different purposes. This is tourism. But how do we turn all this tourism into real business and management is more important, as Dr. Puskar has mentioned. It is the human resource. I am sure that you must have strolling around the old cities of Kathmandu or streets, gullies. You can find the stones without any icon with tika and flowers. Can you step up your legs in that stone? Why? And if a foreigner as a tourist comes along with you, and he will certainly step up in that stone. And what do you say? Please don't step on that stone. You will restrict him. And he or she will ask, why? Then you start explaining him about the significance of that tika and flowers, and listening for half an hour to you by that foreigners as a tourist, that stone turns within half hour into gods or goddesses. That's the quality of human resources where the tourism stands. So tourism is nothing. Anything can be turned into tourism as a business, whether it is in desert, or the mountains, or lakes, seashore, or forest, everywhere in the world. But it all depends on skill, quality, dream, and presentation on the basis of the human resource. So you are where you stand as a human resource developer within next year, 3-4 years of your exercise. You want to gain how I can present the elements available in this world for the purpose of anybody else, including tourism. And that is what a major part of management in the context of tourism. So I wish you all the success. And once you are skilled human resource in the field of tourism, the sky is the limit. You don't need to be within any area. You can be anywhere else, and you can achieve the prosperity through these means of your skill as a business or a manager, whatever it is. So I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for the college for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prachanda Man Shrestha. Our guest of honor, he is former CEO of Nepal Tourism Board. It's great an honor to hear from you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now it's a special time because it's very special for me because I'm going to talk about my mentor. It's been almost 3 years. It was in 2015 when I met this amazing mentor in Midwestern University. He is none other than our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Upendra Kumar Koirala, sir. At Global College International, we have this tradition to honor scholars, educationalists, and people who have contributed to this education sector and also to the society. Today, we'll feel proud to honor Professor Dr. Upendra Kumar Koirala, sir, for his contribution for Nepalese education system. Before that, I have a list. He is presently Vice Chancellor of Midwestern University, that's in Surkhet, and that's the program we are right now running at Global College International. He has also, Professor Koirala has also served Mahendra Morang campus as campus chief. He has been Vice President of Higher Education Board, and amazingly, he is the youngest among PhD holders who graduated in 24 years of age. Also, he was awarded professor title at the very young age. We are honored to have his leadership during these years. In his leadership, Midwestern University launched the demanding program of Bachelor in Hotel Management and Bachelor in Travel and Tourism Management. With his initiation and leadership, different wings of management, that is Midwestern University School of Management, was set up in different locations. So this is so great. And finally, to meet you, sir, here. So can I request you, sir? And to felicitate, I would request, sir, but before that, let's hear from Professor Dr. Upendra Kumar Koirala, sir. And please, round of applause to our Vice Chancellor, sir. Sir, please.
Thank you, Rijal, for really appreciating me. She had been one of the faculty members in Midwestern University in the School of Management. The chairperson of the program, my most respectful Sir, Professor Pant, the most, my respected Sir, Professor Puskar Bajracharya, Prachanda Man Shrestha, who happened to be the CEO of Nepal Tourism Board, and your dynamic principal, all dignitaries on dais, faculty members, dear students, at the very outset, I express my thanks to the organizer for inviting me to join in this program. Actually, I came yesterday exclusively to participate in your program, and I could not refuse the request, what I should say, the invitation of Dr. Thagunna. So I am here, and extremely sorry. I used to reach in any program in time, but what happens sometimes, you see, my boss was there, minister was there. I was really in a very tense situation, how to reach here on time. But then, anyway, I'm with you all. First of all, I welcome you all, not because you are simply join in Global International, but because you are the integral part of the Midwestern University. Now you are the member of the Midwestern University, and dear students, I have my own sentiment and my expectation as a Vice Chancellor of Midwestern University. So if you could not understand my sentiment, if you could not address my expectation, my speech will have no meaning at all. That's why as a Vice Chancellor of the university, I'm expecting from you, I'm expecting from Global College, I should say, in both the language, in Nepali as well as in English. Before to share my sentiment, I'm proud to say at this moment, now I'm the Vice Chancellor of the university, the whole credit goes to my two gurus, Professor P.R. Pant and Professor Puskar Bajracharya. And the only thing is that, to the best of my level and effort, I honestly work in the field of education. So that sort of expectation, your professors, your teachers, and including Vice Chancellor is also expecting from you. Bhai बहिनीहरू, तपाईहरू अहिले यो ग्लोबल कलेज इन्टरनेसनलमा जोइन गर्नुभएको छ। अलिकति बढी समय लाग्ला है, किनभने यो मेरो फेरि I want to avoid to join in such program. घरि कता मलाई त्यो अलि मन पनि पर्दैन। हाम्रो ठगुना डाक्टर साहबले हिसाब तपाईँ चाहिँ नाइदी भएन, हाम्रो युनिभर्सिटी मिडवेस्टर्नसँग चाहिँ एफिलिएसन लिएको अनि भिसी नै भइदिएन भने त के गर्ने। मैले भने एक पटक चाहिँ म जाउँला, त्यसदेखि म अरू बेला आउँदिनँ। त्यस कारणले पनि म तपाईँहरूसँग अहिले आएको छु। अहिले the very important issues, Professor Puskar Bajracharya sir and the former governor of Central Bank of Nepal and Prachanda Man Shrestha has highlighted you. I don't want to go on all these issues. I would like to tell you some important thing which you don't find in any books. कुनै किताबमा नपाइने कुरा तर जीवनमा सफलता प्राप्त गर्न नगरी हुँदैन, त्यसका बारेमा म तपाईहरुलाई अलिकति उठाउने छु। मध्यपश्चिमाञ्चल विश्वविद्यालय नेपालको one of the youngest university. अहिले हामी ग्लोबल एजमा कम्पिटिसनमा हिँडेका छौं। Competition to enrich your knowledge, to broaden your horizon, to develop your skill, and to make you more competitive, to confront with any sort of challenges that would happen tomorrow. कसरी तपाईलाई बनाउन सकिन्छ त्यसमा हिँडेका छौं। संयोगवश म पनि म्यानेजमेन्टको प्रोफेसर, हाम्रो आदरणीय गुरुहरू हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँहरूले युनिभर्सिटीलाई एकदम मद्दत गर्नु भएको छ। र फेरि यो पनि एउटा नसोच्नु होला, अहिले यो it is not that university which is distributing affiliation as if you are just playing cards to होइन। हाम्रो युनिभर्सिटीको affiliating college भनेको यो मात्रै छ। म चाहिँ के चाहन्छु भने, when you are giving affiliation to any college, you must be ready to protect and preserve the image of that college also. यो सडकमा एफिलिएसन सडकमा बाँडेर विश्वविद्यालयको आम्दानी विद्यार्थीको कति % असुल गरेर डाटा कलेक्सन गरेर बजेटमा यति परीक्षा गर्ने भनेर मिडवेस्टर्न युनिभर्सिटी भएन। तपाईहरुलाई बताऊँ, देयर वर अल टुगेदर 11 कलेजेस दे एप्लाइड फर एफिलिएसन। हाम्रो एफिलिएसनको केस पनि फरक होला। प्रधानमन्त्रीले पनि भन्नुभयो, मन्त्रीले पनि भन्नुभयो, तपाईको त्यो एफिलिएसनको स्टाइलै फरक रहेछ। बाँकी नयाँ आह्वान गर्छन्, हामी चलाएकोलाई चाहिँ तमध्ये को कम्पिटेटिभ छ आइज भन्यौँ। कतिले के भनेन होला, बट देन हामीले त्योमध्ये 2टा छान्यौँ। एउटालाई अहिलेसम्म दिएको छैन, किनभने सर्टेन कन्डिसन, टर्म्स एन्ड कन्डिसन युनिभर्सिटीले राख्छ। भाइस चान्सलर आउँछ जान्छ दोस्रो कुरा हो। महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरो, तपाईँ त्यो युनिभर्सिटीको इमेजलाई कसरी विद्यार्थी र परिवार र सोसाइटी एट लार्जलाई पुर्याउन सक्नुहुन्छ, त्यो ठुलो कुरा हो। हाम्रो युनिभर्सिटीको म्यानेजमेन्ट एजुकेसन हाम्रो सुर्खेतमा छ अनि त्यसपछि यसमा छ। मेरो आग्रह छ शिक्षक साथीहरूले पनि हामी चाहिँ एफिलिएटिङ कलेजको चाहिँ टिचर हौँ भनेर नसोचिदिनु होला। यु आर द इन्टिग्रल पार्ट अफ द मिडवेस्टर्न युनिभर्सिटी। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, तपाईँहरूलाई पनि मैले भनिसकेका छु, तपाईँलाई यु आर फ्री टु भिजिट मिडवेस्टर्न युनिभर्सिटी। हामी सल्लाह गरिरहेका छौँ मिडवेस्टर्न युनिभर्सिटीको चाहिँ सेन्ट्रल क्याम्पसको विद्यार्थी र तपाईँहरूको बिचमा किन इन्ट्रेक्सन नगराउने हो, किन यी विद्यार्थीहरूको बिचमा डिस्कसन नगराउने हो, किन छलफल नगराउने हो। अनि यसरी मात्र तपाईँको चाहिँ एजुकेसन चाहिँ वाट वी आर एक्सपेक्टिङ त्यो चाहिँ मिट हुन सक्छ भन्ने मलाई लागेको छ। यो मलाई याद छ, म मास्टर लेभलमा पढ्दा अल टुगेदर वी वर 32 स्टुडेन्ट। पुष्कर सरलाई सब सँगै थाहा छ। सुन्नुहोस्, 32 जना विद्यार्थी थियौँ मास्टर लेभल पढ्दा। अब अहिले मास्टर लेभल पढ्दा कति विद्यार्थी छन् त्यो सङ्ख्या पनि सरलाई सोद्धा हुन्छ। मलाई लाग्छ 5-6 हजारभन्दा कम छैन होला। यस अर्थमा म भाग्यमानी हुँ। ट्राई टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड। मैले अघि भने मेरो सेन्टिमेन्ट चाहिँ बुझ्ने है भाइ बहिनीहरू भने नि। 32 जना भएको मान्छेमा अहिले 507 कति, आई डोन्ट नो एक्चुअल फिगर, तर त्योभन्दा कम छैन। त्यो बेलाको भन्दा अहिले प्रतिस्पर्धा कति छ। तिम्रो दायाँ र बायाँ, अगाडि र पछाडि बसेको तिम्रो जो साथी छ नि, ही और सी इज द क्लोजेस्ट कम्पिटिटर अफ यर लाइफ। यसरी बुझ्ने हो। मैले आजसम्म 40 वर्ष भयो यस्तो विद्यार्थी भेटेको छुइनँ जसले हे परमेश्वरी परीक्षामा म फेल भए पनि मेरो साथी पास होस् भन्ने विद्यार्थी देखेको छुइनँ। बरु के देखेको छु भने, बरु यस्तो विद्यार्थी देखेको छु जसले मेहनत त म गर्छु, अनफोर्सिन पावरसँग विश्वास राख्छ, हे परमेश्वरी म मेहनत त गर्छु, तर मेरो क्लासको साथीको जुन टप्पर छ त्योभन्दा 1 नम्बर भए पनि बढी लिएर आउँ भन्ने तिमी सोच्दछौ। त्यो भावना तिमीले बोक्नुपर्छ। बोकेन भने तिमी कामै लाग्दैन। दोस्रो कुरो, तिमीले प्रतिस्पर्धा यहाँ भएका मान्छेसँग मात्रै होइन, तिमीले ग्लोबली कम्पिट गर्नुपर्छ। यहाँदेखि बाहिर थुप्रै कलेज छ, नेपालमा मात्रै होइन विदेशीहरूसँग पनि तिमीले चाहिँ प्रतिस्पर्धा गर्न सक्नुपर्ने ल्याकत विकास गर्नुपर्छ। त्यो विकास गर्नको निम्ति तिमीले 4वटा डी दिमागमा राख्ने। 4 डी। नम्बर 1 डेडिकेसन, नम्बर 2 डिभोसन, नम्बर 3 डिटर्मिनेसन एन्ड नम्बर 4 डिसिप्लिन। यी 4वटा कुरा तिमीले साँच्चै चाहे बीटीटीएममा होस्, चाहे बीबीमा होस्, चाहे बीएचएममा होस् या कुनै पनि डिसिप्लिनमा, if you are really committed to gain knowledge, skill and expertise, you have to inculcate 4D in your life. यो 4 डीलाई तिमीले आफ्नो जीवनमा रूपान्तरित गर्न सक्नुपर्छ। यो 4 डी जब तिमी जीवनमा आफूलाई रूपान्तरित गर्छौ अनि you will get 4V, 4 V प्राप्त गर्न सक्छौ। The first V is vision. What you want to become in future, you will decide today. You will be in a position to decide. यो न रोल है न गोल है, सब चीज गोल मोटोल है भन्ने किसिमले हुँदैन। तिमीले आज at this moment you have I think you have already decided, that's why you have joined in different subject. 4 D मा जब तिमी क्ल्यारिटी हुन्छौ अनि तिमीले 4 V मा तिम्रो भिजन क्लियर हुन्छ अनि whenever you speak voice, तिमी जब कुनै कुरा बोल्न खोज्छौ सोसाइटीले गम्भीर भएर हेर्छ, ए यसले के बोल्न आँट्यो। त्यसपछि भ्यू, You will be in a position to explore and express a new view in the sense you are going to develop knowledge. नयाँ कुरा प्राप्त गर्ने हुँदैछ. And value. Value is directly connected with your personality. त्यसो भएका हुनाले यो तपाईहरूले यति कुरा बिर्सिनु हुँदैन. मलाई कहिलेकाहीँ आश्चर्य लाग्छ, मेरो गुरुहरूतिर हेरेर भन्छु, कहिलेकाहीँ यो सेन्टिमेन्ट अघि मैले भने नि, कृषि प्रधान देश भन्छौँ, खाद्यान्न आयात गरेका छ. कस्तो लाजमर्दो. अनि जलस्रोतको देश भन्छौँ, बिजुली किनेर ल्याइरहेका छौँ. अनि जडीबुटीले भरिएको देश भन्छौँ, औषधि किनेर ल्याइरहेका छौँ. अनि हामी डोनेसन गिभर होइन, डोनेसन सिकर भइरहेका छौँ. कस्तो लाज लाग्छ. आजको 59 वर्ष अगाडि दक्षिण कोरिया र नेपालको पर क्यापिटा इन्कममा $2 बढी नेपालको थियो. क्यान यु इमेजिन? आज मलाई लाग्छ मोर देन $31,000 पर क्यापिटा इन्कम इन साउथ कोरिया. $31,000 भन्दा बढी छ. नेपालमा पर क्यापिटा इन्कम कति छ भन्नु भने लडाइँ छ. त्यहाँ सरकारलाई भन्नु हो भने 1800 भन्छ, विपक्षीलाई भन्नु हो भने 1400 भन्छ, वास्तविक रियल हेर्ने भने 1000 पनि छैन. दिस इज रियालिटी. त्यसो भएका हुनाले हाउ इट ह्यापन, यसको पछाडि केही पनि होइन. यसको पछाडि एउटै हो, वी फेल टु इम्पार्ट competitive and quality education, what the nation was expecting and demanding to reshape its overall development scenario. आज मरुभूमिमा तरकारी उब्जाएको छ, हाम्रो तरकारी उब्जिने ठाउँमा झार उम्रिएको छ. हेर्नुहोस् त लाजमर्दो. कस्तो हामी वेयर वी आर मुभिङ, हामी कहाँ पुगिरहेका छौँ. यो तपाईँहरूले सोच्नुपर्छ. मैले भन्ने गरेको छु, यो देशमा कुनै पनि कुराको खाँचो छ भने त्यो म्यानेजमेन्टको खाँचो छ. म्यानेजमेन्ट एजुकेसनलाई म भन्ने गरेको छु, इट इज इन्टरनेसनल क्वाइन. यो डलर जस्तै हो. छोड्नुहोस् न, अब डाक्टर इन्जिनियर कहाँ कहाँ तपाईँ फरेस्टर जम्मै म्यानेजमेन्ट एजुकेसन पढ्न गइरहेछन्. BHM, BTM, BBA जे भनौँ, दे आर द डिफ्रेन्ट कम्पोनेन्ट अफ म्यानेजमेन्ट एजुकेसन. र हामीले यसलाई अगाडि त्यसरी लग्न सकेको खण्डमा मात्रै तपाईँ हाम्रो विकास हुन सक्छ. भाइ बहिनीहरू, ग्लोबल कलेज इन्टरनेसनललाई किन मिडवेस्टर्न युनिभर्सिटीले मानेको छ, किन सम्मान गरेको छ? थुप्रै मध्ये एउटालाई दियो भने त्यसलाई दिएको भन्दैन, त्यसलाई अन्दर गरेको भन्नुपर्छ. यो बुझ्ने हामीले हेरेका छौँ. यो मैले फेरि फुर्काउन गरेर भनेको पनि होइन. नेपालका धेरै विश्वविद्यालयमा चाहिने जति मेन पावर हो त्योभन्दा एकाडेमिकली साउन्ड, ह्याभिङ नेसनल एन्ड इन्टरनेसनल इमेज यसमा छ. र देशका धेरै कुराहरूमा, धेरै क्षेत्रमा कन्ट्रिब्युसन गरेका स्कलरहरू यहाँ छन्. ती कुराहरू हाम्रो कलेजका विद्यार्थीले पाए के हुन्थ्यो होला भन्ने लोभ लागेर हो. साँच्चै भन्नुहुन्छ भने उहाँहरूले खोजेर होइन, हामीले खोजेर चाहिँ तपाईँको चाहिँ दिएको यसलाई यसरी बुझ्ने. र तपाईँहरूले पनि यो इमेजलाई कसरी राख्न सकिन्छ त्यो इमेजलाई राख्ने प्रयत्न गर्नुहोस्. यति भनिरहँदा बाबु हो, मलाई अलिकति यो विशेष सन्दर्भदेखि आज यो तपाईँहरूको चाहिँ वेलकम एन्ड ओरिएन्टेसन भएका हुनाले म तिमीहरूलाई केही कुरा भन्न चाहन्छु. जतिसुकै पढेको विद्वान होस्, प्रकाण्ड होस्, विद्वान होस्, जसले हाम्रो सोसाइटीको मर्म, सोसियल भ्यालु, सोसियल नर्म, सोसियो कल्चरलाई मान्दैन, त्यसले केही गर्न सक्दैन. ही और सी विल बी द बेस्ट अफ द बर्डन. त्यो पृथ्वीको भार हुन्छ. याद गर्ने, तिमी आज यहाँ आएका छौ, तिमीलाई यहाँ पढ्नको निम्ति धेरैले सहयोग गरे होलान्. प्रत्यक्ष रूपमा दुईजनाको सहयोग बिर्सिनु हुँदैन. एउटा यस्तो लोग्ने मान्छे छ जो कसैसँग कम्प्रोमाइज गर्दैन, त्यो तिमीसँग मात्रै गर्छ. ही इज नन अदर देन योर फादर. तिम्रो पिता हो, बिर्सिनु हुँदैन. दोस्रो कुरो, देयर इज वान अ भेरी वन्डरफुल लेडी. खाना खाएको छ कि छैन, बाबु के छ कि छैन, आफ्नो गरगहना धितो राखेर आधा पेट खाएर तिम्रो भविष्यको लागि मरिमिटेर हिँडेको छ, ती महिलालाई बिर्सिनु हुँदैन। सी इज नन अदर देन योर मदर, तिम्रो आमा हो। आमा भनेको के हो? आमा भनेको जन्मदा भनियो आमा, दुःखमा आमा मरे मरे, ऐया आमा मरे आमा मैले कति भने भने, बालक दुधको थिएँ दुध तिम्रो मिठो पिएँ, दिन रात तिमीलाई दुःख मैले कति दिएँ, बढायो दुःखले आमा ज्ञान बुद्धि पनि दियौ, मेरो कल्याण होस् भन्दै सबै दुःख तिमीले ल्याऊ। त्यस्तै महिलालाई त्यसलाई बिर्स्यौ भने यु क्याच योर सर्टिफिकेट, तिम्रो सर्टिफिकेट च्यातेर फालिदिनु काम छैन। र मैले यहाँ आमा भनिरहँदाखेरि जन्म दिने म फेरि पनि भन्दैछु, त्यो एउटा गीत छ, जहाँ जाउँ जता जाउँ यो मन त मेरो नेपालै हो। त्यस्तै काली होस्, लाटी होस्, लङ्गडी होस्, बोल्न नसक्ने होस्, मेरी आमा त मेरी आमा हो, मेरी आमा हो। नेपालमा त्यस्ता थुप्रा यो देशका झुक्किएर विद्वान भएका मान्छे छन्। यो माटोमा पढे, यही माटामा हुर्किए, यही माटोमा आमाले भाँडा माझेर चाहिँ हिँडिन्, अनि देशलाई गाली गरेर एयरपोर्टबाट बाई बाई भन्ने त्यस्ता नालायक बुद्धिजीवीको काम छैन। उतै जाऊ, यता आउने काम छैन। What I want to say is, you do for your nation. This is your responsibility. If you love your mother, I'm focusing, you need to love your nation also. म नेपाली हुँ भन्दा जति गौरव छ, एउटा कुनै राष्ट्रको पिआर पाउने बित्तिकै धत्तेरी भनेर हिँड्छौ भने तिमी जिउँदै मरेको कपुत हो, कुपुत हो। तिमी यो देशको सन्तान होइन। त्यस कारणले तपाईले प्राप्त गरेको ज्ञान, मलाई याद छ मैले कक्षा 9 मा पढ्दाखेरि उनले बद्रीनाथ भट्टराईले चिठी भन्ने लेख्नु भएको थियो। त्यो चिठी भन्ने मलाई अहिले पनि त्यसले निकै घोचिरहेको छ। त्यो चिठी भन्नेमा एउटा वाक्य छ, भाइलाई लेखेको चिठी दाजुले, भाइ विदेशबाट ल्याएको ताजा स्याउ भन्दा आफ्नो देशको बासी नास्पातीलाई मन पराऊ, त्यसलाई मन पराउनु पर्छ, देशलाई मन पराउनु पर्छ, नेपालीत्वलाई मन पराउनु पर्छ, यो भूमिलाई मन पराउनु पर्छ, अपनत्वलाई मन पराउनु पर्छ। अघि हाम्रो प्रचण्डजीले उठाउनु भयो नि बीटीटीएम, हेर्नुहोस् म त के भन्छु भने यो देश गरिब भएको होइन, यो देश बनाउनको निम्ति जिम्मा लिएका व्यक्तिहरू उनीहरूको मानसिकता गरिब भएको हो, उनीहरूको मेन्टालिटी इज पुअर। मागेर खाने मेन्टालिटी छ अनि कहीँ काम गर्छ तपाईँको। नेपालका हेर्नुहोस् त टुरिज्मका सम्भाव्य क्षेत्र कहाँ छन्, कति छैनन्। वाइ आर यु गोइङ टु एक्सप्लोर दिस प्लेसेस? त्यसलाई किन गर्न सकिरहनु भएको छैन? होटल म्यानेजमेन्टको स्कोप त झन् यसको त मल्टिप्लायर्स। होटल म्यानेजमेन्ट र टुरिज्म, होटल र टुरिज्म मात्र एउटा यस्तो बिजनेस हो जसको चेन इफेक्ट हुन्छ। इन टु सेन्स यु आर गोइङ टु इम्प्रुभ द क्वालिटी अफ लाइफ अफ द पिपल एट लार्ज। दुर्भाग्य चिनी कारखाना बेचिदिउँ अनि चिनी किनिरहेका छौँ, कपडा कारखाना बेचिदिउँ अनि कपडा किन्दैछौँ, जुत्ता कारखाना बेचिदिउँ अनि जुत्ता किन्दैछौँ। यसरी विकास हुन्छ? विनाशको बाटो हो यो। जे भो हिजो भो त्यसबाट पाठ सिकौँ। म त बुढो भइसकेँ, अब 63 मा एप्रोच गर्दैछु। सरहरूको अगाडि त नभनौँ, अब सर पछि हामीले तिमीहरूलाई उपदेश दिने मात्रै हो। अब यो देश तिम्रो जिम्मामा छ, तिमीले हाँक्ने हो। यो कसैले होटल म्यानेजमेन्ट पढेका मान्छेले होटलमा मात्रै काम गर्ने होइन, बीटीटीएम पढ्नेले मान्छे मात्रै टुरिज्ममा मात्रै होइन। You are as competent as any person who is really claiming for the Prime Minister of Nepal. तिमी मुलुकको प्रधानमन्त्री बन्न सक्छौ, तिमी भोलि राष्ट्रको राष्ट्रपति बन्न सक्छौ, भोलि देशको प्लानर बन्न सक्छौ। You can be the professor of the nation. यसलाई यसरी हेर्नुपर्छ। यो गायत्री मन्त्र जपेर मलाई याद छ म पढ्दाखेरि आइकम पढ्दाखेरि म त्यसै आइकम पढे होइन, मलाई चोट लाएर पढे हो। यो कमर्स पढ्यो भने मान्छे बिग्रिन्छ भने I was 13 years old, हेर्नुहोस् 13 वर्षमा एसएलसी गरेँ। ए बाबा, संसारमा बिग्रिने पनि विषय हुँदो रहेछ। क्लास म कमर्स पढेर कसरी बिग्रिँदो छु हेर्छु भने भिसी बन्यो त आखिरी त। तपाईँको कुनै विषय बिग्रिँदैन, बिग्रिन्छ उसको मानसिकता हो। Your mentality and your attitude is the root cause to track you on the right path and the wrong path. त्यसो भएका हुनाले तिमीहरू सबैले यो मुलुकको सम्हाल्ने जिम्मा तिम्रो हातमा हो। झमक घिमिरे हात खुट्टा चल्दैन, बोल्न सक्दिनन्, मदन पुरस्कार पाएकी छिन्। जीवन काँडाकी फुल भन्ने किताब 14 भाषामा छापिएको छ। तिमी त हात पनि चल्छ, खुट्टा पनि चल्छ, जम्मै चल्छ। झमक घिमिरेले गर्न सक्ने, तिमी नसक्ने? सक्छौ, यो गर्न सक्छौ। अघि मैले भनेको 4 डी गर्नु पर्यो। अन्तमा मलाई यो पनि कक्षा 9 मै पढ्दा 3 क्वेसन्स भन्ने एउटा एस्से पढेका थिएँ। लियो टोल्स्टॉयले लेख्नु भएको। त्यो स्टोरी त्यसको बिरामीसँग गाँसिएको छ। साँच्चै भन्नुहुन्छ भने त मैले आइकम पढ्नु जाउँछ भने त त्यो स्टोरी बुझेकै थिएँ, घोकेको मात्रै हो। आइकम पास गरिसकेपछि बिकम पढ्दाखेरि अनि बुझ्न थालियो। मलाई तपाईँ भन्नुहुन्छ कक्षा 9 मा पढेको त्यो किङ महेन्द्र बिङ्स हिज कन्ट्री टु राइट अहिले पनि जम्मै याद छ, फरर भनिदिन्छु म। आई नेभर ट्राई टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड। मेरो उद्देश्य के रह्यो भने कसरी पास हुने मात्रै भयो। हाम्रो परीक्षा, हाम्रा विद्यार्थी छोराछोरी किन बिग्रिए भने उनीहरूको जीवनको उद्देश्य पास हुनु मात्रै रह्यो। जीवनको उद्देश्य जीवनलाई सार्थक बनाउने रहेन। म चाहन्छु तिम्रो जीवनको उद्देश्य जीवनलाई सार्थक बनाउनु पर्छ, त्यसरी पढ्नुपर्छ। चाइनिज प्रोभर्ब छ एउटा, आई रिड आई फर्गेट, आई सी आई रिमेम्बर, आई डु आई अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड। त्यसो भएको हुनाले तपाईँको होल पढाइ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङपट्टि फोकस हुनुपर्छ। बिर्सिँदैन नि, बिर्सिन्छ? मैले यो कुरो किन उठाइरहेको छु भने लियो टोल्स्टॉयले लेखेको त्यो एस्सेमा 3 क्वेसन। द फर्स्ट क्वेसन इज हु इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट पर्सन, सेकेन्ड वाट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट टास्क, एन्ड थर्ड इज वाट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट टाइम। मैले भन्ने गरेको छु, तपाईँहरूलाई पनि भनौँ, संसारमा सबभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण मान्छे को, ठुलो मान्छे को? कसैले राष्ट्रपति भन्ला, कसैले के भन्ला, कसैले के भन्ला, कसैले बाउ भन्ला, होइन। तिम्रो लागि संसारमा सबैभन्दा ठुलो मान्छे तिमी नै हो। ट्राई टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड, तिमी नै हो ठुलो मान्छे। यी एउटा अहिले उपेन्द्र कोइराला यहाँ खादा लाएर चट्टसँगले तिम्रो अगाडि चिफ गेस्ट गएर भाषण गरिरहेको छ। आई केम टु नो द इम्पोर्टेन्स अफ माई लाइफ। अर्को बिचरा उपेन्द्र कोइरालाका बिचमा भाँडा माझेर हिँडिरहेको होला। ही फेल टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड द इम्पोर्टेन्स अफ लाइफ। त्यसो भएको हुनाले नबिर्सिने, तिम्रो लागि संसारमा सबैभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण मान्छे तिमी नै हो। यसलाई यसरी बुझ्ने। सेकेन्ड, वाट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट टास्क? सबभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण काम के हो? यहाँ नेताको काम अभिनेताले गरिदिएको छ, अभिनेताको काम अर्कोले गरिदिएको छ, पोलिटिकल लिडरको काम प्रोफेसरले गर्दै हिँडिरहेको छ, अनि प्रोफेसरको काम अर्काले गर्दै। नो, त्यो काम, द्याट टास्क which facilitate to culminate the career of your life is the most important task. तिम्रो जीवनलाई सार्थक बनाउनको निम्ति जुन कामले मद्दत गर्छ त्यो महत्त्वपूर्ण काम हो तिम्रो लागि। यदि यो हो भने अहिले तिमी विद्यार्थी छौ, तिम्रो लागि महत्त्वपूर्ण काम के हो त? टु स्टडी, एन्ड टु स्टडी इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट टास्क फर योर क्यारियर। र बुझेन? एन्ड द लास्ट इज वाट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट टाइम? पास्ट हेज अलरेडी पास्ट, फ्युचर इज अनसर्टेन, प्रेजेन्ट टाइम इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट टाइम। वर्तमान समय सबभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण समय हो। हामी विद्यार्थीहरू अरू बेला अल्लाह र तालले हिँड्नु, जाँचको बेला पशुपति हुन्छ कि सरस्वतीको मन्दिरमा हुन्छ कि हे परमेश्वरी मलाई पास गराइदेऊ भनेर पास हुँदैन। सरस्वतीलाई पनि कसले पास गराइदिने, तिमीलाई अप्ठ्यारो छ उनलाई पनि। त्यसो भएको हुनाले तिमीले वर्तमान समयलाई ख्याल गर। जिन्दगीमा असफलता भन्ने कुरा डिक्सनरीमा मात्रै रहन्छ। तिम्रो जीवनका हरेक पाइला पाइलामा सफलता मात्र प्राप्त हुन्छ। त्यो सफलता प्राप्त गर्ने अभियानमा लाग। ग्लोबल कलेज इन्टरनेसनलको तिमी महत्त्वपूर्ण, तिम्रा हरेक कदममा यो कलेजको इमेज गाँसिएको छ। जसरी तिम्रो मातापिताले एक्सपेक्टेसन गर्नुभएको छ, यसले पनि तिमीहरूमाथि एउटा एक्सपेक्टेसन राखेको छ। त्यसो भएको हुनाले त्यो किसिमले हेर्न मेरो अनुरोध छ। मेरो सेन्टिमेन्ट पनि राखेँ, तिमीहरूलाई पनि राखेँ। अब अलिकति कसरी कलेजका म्यानेजमेन्टलाई पनि दिन चाहन्छु। म अलिकति प्रतीकात्मक रूपमा उठाउँछु। अमेरिकाको 16औं राष्ट्रपति होला अब्राहम लिङ्कनले आफ्नो छोरो पढेको कलेजमा प्रोग्राममा आफू आउन सकेन, अनि त्यहाँको प्रिन्सिपललाई एउटा चिठी लेख्यो। I'm representing your all parents. म अहिले उपकुलपति भएका हैसियतले तिम्रा सम्पूर्ण बुवा आमाको अभिभावक, तिमीहरूको अभिभावक मै हुँ र तिम्रो बुवा आमालाई प्रतिनिधित्व गरेको हुनाले कलेजसँग के एक्सपेक्टेसन राखेको त्यो कुरा म अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। अब्राहम लिङ्कनले छोटो चिठी लेखेको छ प्रिन्सिपललाई, हाम्रो डाक्टर ठगुनालाई लेखे जस्तै, प्रिन्सिपल साहब नमस्कार छ, आज कलेजको कार्यक्रम म आउन सकिनँ, म संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिकाको राष्ट्रपति त हुँ, त्योभन्दा ठुलो कुरो म मेरो छोरोको पिता भएका हुनाले म तपाईँसँग अनुरोध गर्दैछु, सक्नुहुन्छ भने मेरो छोरोलाई यति पढाइदिनु होला। उनको छोरो थियो त्यस कारणले उठाइदिया है, यो छोरीलाई पनि सम्बोधन हुन्छ। नम्बर 1, मेरो छोरोलाई के पढाइदिनुहोस् भने तेरा अघि पछि हिँड्ने मित्र तेरा साँच्चै मित्र होइनन्, तँलाई दुःख परेको बेलामा तेरो आँखाबाट आँसु पुसिदिने मात्रै साँच्चै मित्र हुन् भनेर पढाइदिनु होला। अघि त्यो कुरोलाई पुष्कर सरले उठाउनु भएको थियो, ह्युमन रिसोर्स ह्युम्यानिटीका पाटा, उनले तिमी किताबको किरो मात्रै नबन भन्न खोज्या हो। नम्बर 2, मेरो छोरोलाई के पनि पढाइदिनु पर्ने भने तेरो पिताले पठाएको $100 भन्दा तैँले आफ्नो पसिनाले कमाएको $5 ठुलो सम्पत्ति हो भनेर पढाइदिनु। नम्बर 3, थुप्रै ढोङ्गीहरू तेरो अघि पछि हिँड्छन्, राष्ट्रपतिको छोरो त हो, हिँड्ने भइगए नि, थुप्रै ढोङ्गीहरू तेरा अघि पछि हिँड्छन्, तिनीहरूको सङ्गत नगर भनिदिनु होला, त्यागी तपस्वीहरूको मात्र सङ्गत गर भनेर पढाइदिनु होला। र अन्तमा मेरो छोरोलाई के पढाइदिनु नबिर्सिनुहोस् भने अरूबाट आदर नखोज, अरूलाई आदर गरिस् भने त आदर त्यसै प्राप्त गर्छ, यी कुरा पढाइदिनु होला। मैले मोरल साइन्सको कुरा उठाइरहेको छु है। यी केटाकेटीहरूले अङ्ग्रेजी जानेकै छ, कम्प्युटर जानेकै छ, गुगल हेर्न जानेकै छ, सबै जानेकै छ, एउटा कुरा कमी छ, त्यो के भने कसरी ट्रु सेन्स सोसियल क्रिएचर भएर बाँच्ने हो, कसरी मानवतालाई सम्मान गर्ने हो, त्यो कुरो यिनीहरूमा कमी छ। यिनीहरूलाई के पढाइदिनुहोस् भने हात्ती बलियो कि हात्ती छाप चप्पल बलियो भन्दा यी विद्यार्थीलाई उस्तै भएर नपढाइदिनु होला। के भनिदिनु होला भने हात्ती भनेको जीवित प्राणी हो, हात्ती छाप चप्पल भनेको निर्जीव वस्तु हो भनेर पढाइदिनु होला। डिफ्रेन्सिएट छुट्याइदिनुहोस् र यिनीहरूलाई साँच्चै यहाँबाट निस्किँदाखेरि मुलुकको लागि एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण जनशक्ति निस्किएछ भनेर गरिदिनु होला, जुन क्षमता तपाईँहरूसँग छ। मलाई लाग नम्बरमा देखिरहेको छु छोरीहरूको, हामी जतिसुकै गफ गरे पनि अब त घट्दै छ, छोरा र छोरीको बिचमा तपाईँको विभेद छ। मलाई अहिले तपाईँहरूको अगाडि उभिरहँदाखेरि छोरीहरू, मलाई मेरो छोरीहरूको चाहिँ अनुहार आइरहेको छ। तपाईँहरूलाई भन्दाखेरि जवाहरलाल नेहरूले आफू इन्दिरा गान्धी वुमेन्स कलेज इलाहाबादमा पढ्थिन्, जवाहरलाल नेहरू इलाहाबादको चाहिँ जेलमा थिए। छोरीको जन्मदिनको दिन जवाहरलाल नेहरूले नेहरूज लेटर भन्ने, त्यो पनि मैले 10 क्लासमा पढेको नेहरू लेटर भन्ने किताब थियो नि त, हामीले पढ्या है, त्यहाँ चाहिँ उनले लेखेका छ छोरीलाई जन्मदिनको दिन चिठी पठाएको छ, मेरी छोरी तिमीलाई जन्मदिनको दिन शुभकामना, म संसारको अभागी पिता हुँ, छोराछोरीको जन्मदिनका दिन सबै बाबुआमाले शुभ आशीष दिन्छन्, उपहार दिन्छन्, तर आज तिम्रो जन्मदिनको दिन म तिमीलाई उपहार होइन, म तिमीसँग उपहार मागिरहेको छु। त्यो उपहार भनेको के हो भने तिमीलाई सबैले जवाहरलाल नेहरूको छोरी भनेर चिन्दछन्, तर छोरी तिमीले आज तिम्रो जन्मदिनको दिन मसँग शपथ खानुपर्छ चिठीमा कि भोलिका दिनमा तिमीलाई जवाहरलाल नेहरूको छोरी भन्नु नपरोस्, म जवाहरलाल नेहरूलाई इन्दिरा गान्धीको पिता भन्नु परोस्। हेर्नुहोस् त छोरीलाई आफू टोपीमाथि राखेको, डिड यु गेट माई पोइन्ट? कुरो बुझेन भनेपछि जस्ट यु एड्रेस द एक्सपेक्टेसन अफ यर प्यारेन्ट्स। अन्ततगत इन्दिरा गान्धीले गरेर देखाइदिन्, वेयर देयर इज नो इन्दिरा देयर इज नो इन्डिया देखाइन्। नन एलाइन मुभमेन्टको सी वाज द फर्स्ट लेडी टु चेयर द नन एलाइन मुभमेन्ट, विश्वमा थर्काइदिन्। त्यो थर्काउने क्षमता तिमीमा छ, तिमीले गर्नुपर्छ। मैले छोरीहरूलाई मात्र होइन छोराहरूले पनि यो गर्नुहोस्। ग्लोबल कलेज पहिले तपाईँका प्यारेन्टलाई खुसी पार्नुहोस्। ग्लोबल कलेज इन्टरनेसनल त खुसी भइहाल्छ, विश्वविद्यालय त नतमस्तक हुन्छ। यसरी अगाडि बढ्नुहोस्। तपाईँहरू सबैको जय होस्। तपाईँहरू जस्ता होनहार छोराछोरी जनाउने तपाईँहरूका पितामातालाई नमस्कार छ। धन्यवाद।
Actually, we hardly get to hear from him. Let us treasure his remarks about education system, about our responsibility, about what we have to learn from our life, and what to value, what to not. Let's continue with the program, and to facilitate, to help with the facilitation process, I request Dr. Karan Singh Thagunna, sir, Principal of GCI.
Thank you, Anitaji. As Anitaji already mentioned, Global College has a tradition to honor dignified personalities, the educationist, or a valuable person who have contributed for the society. And this is not the coincidence, but I have requested Professor Koirala a few months back on behalf of Global College Management Committee that we have decided to honor Professor Koirala 2 months back actually, and he was busy at that time, but this event has become now a remarkable event that we are grateful to welcome him for your welcome program. So I extend my gratitude to Professor Koirala, and in this moment I request Professor Prem Raj Pant and Professor Puskar Bajracharya sir to felicitate Professor Upendra Koirala sir on behalf of entire global family and on behalf of entire scholar and academic society. Please. Are subject to boundless commendation and sincere regard. The entire society and nation owe him a lot for his prodigious intellectual legacy and mentoring presence among the learner minds of all generations. The college family hereby express gratitude for accepting our warm felicitation on this auspicious occasion of the BBA, BHM and BTTM Program Orientation Day 2075. Chairman, Khagen Prasad Oja, Principal, Dr. Karan Thagunna, Global College International.
Thank you very much, sir, with this felicitation process. Now let us honor our guest of honor, Mr. Prachanda Man Shrestha, former CEO of Nepal Tourism Board. For this, I would request Dr. Karan Singh Thagunna, sir. Can I request our guest of honor? Our guest of honor has served as Chief Executive Officer of Nepal Tourism Board from 2007 to 2011. Prior to that, he was the Joint Secretary at the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, heading WTO Division. Thank you very much, sir. Continuing this program, this is time to recognize and appreciate the contribution made by two special guests. I would call the names and also request them to be on the dais. Firstly, I would like to call Mr. Gyaneshwar Mahato, CEO of Hotel Association Nepal, for being part of University Verification Committee for Hotel Management course representing university. For this, I would request again Dr. Karan Singh Thagunna, sir, to recognize and appreciate Mr. Gyaneshwar Mahato, sir. And the second very important invitee is Mr. Pasupati Neupane to the dais. He has also been part of University Verification Committee for Bachelor in Travel and Tourism Management course representing university. So let us give big round of applause to Mr. Pasupati Neupane. He is lecturer at Nepalese History, Culture and Archaeology Department at TU. Thank you very much, sir. We have now recognized and also appreciated our very important invitees and special guests. Now moving on with the introduction of faculties. Can I request Anandji? We'd like to introduce our faculties of BBA, BHM and BTTM. For this, I would request Anandji to play the PPT slides that we have. And also, I can see few of our faculties present in this hall. I'm really honored to have you here, and we expect your support and guidance throughout the session and also throughout the Global College of International Existence. Let us start with BVA. Anandji, are we ready? And the faculties that we are going to introduce right now are the faculties of first semester BVA, first semester BHM, and first semester of BTTM. As it gets ready, let me introduce the team of Global College International, the management team, who has had this program started, and then we are also the part of this continue with the introduction of our team. Can I have Mr. Samir Sharma, Program Director, BBA and MBA. Mr. Rupesh Shrestha, Associate Director, BHM and BTTM. Mr. Sushant Marasini, Program Coordinator, BTTM. Mr. Satish Mishra, Program Coordinator, BHM. Mr. Gajendra Shah, Senior Program Officer, BVA. Mr. Navneet Verma, Full-Time Faculty, Food and Beverage, BHM. Mr. Anand Karn, IT and Admin. And I'm also team, so I'm full-time faculty of BVA. And I would not like to forget Mr. Ganesh Dhami, Junior Program Officer, BVA and MBA. Anandji, are you ready? Okay. Mr. Leknath Sharma, Pathak, Instructor for Business English. As you can see his profile in the slides. Can we go thoroughly? Next slides. As you can see, Mr. Deepak Bahadur Adhikari, Instructor Microeconomics. Next slides. And faculties of BHM. Mr. Anand Kumar Kafle, Instructor for Introduction to Tourism and Hospitality. Ms. Meenakshi Sharma, Instructor for English Communication. Mr. Navneet Verma, Instructor for Food and Beverage, Food Production and Pastry. Ms. Dipti Regmi Singh, Instructor for Housekeeping Operations. Let us introduce BTTM faculties. Anandji, next slide. Mr. Neeraj Sakha Karmi, Instructor for Travel Service Operation Management. Mr. Hari Kumar Karki, Instructor for Principles of Marketing. Ms. Sonam Gurung, Instructor for English. Ms. Bhavina Bajracharya Rimal, Instructor for Principles of Management. Thank you very much. With the introduction of faculties, we have somehow come to the later portion of formal session. And for this, I would like to request Professor Dr. Prem Raj Pant, Chairperson of Management Committee, for your blessing and guidance for our student and even for us as the management team and the faculties also. Can I request Professor Dr. Prem Raj Pant, sir, on the dais?
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Midwestern University, distinguished scholars on the dais, distinguished personalities of the dais also, faculty members, dear students. First of all, let me thank the college family for inviting me here and then playing the role of the chairperson of the ceremony. This is really gracious an occasion for all of us to have amongst us such a big scholars and personalities. It's a rare occasion, in fact. You have just listened to what our Vice Chancellor has to say, you know. You can imagine how energetic he is, how dynamic he is, and how visionary he is, you know. So let us thank our Vice Chancellor for accepting our invitation and then sharing his wisdom and then experience with our faculty and students. Now, you see, we are talking about this education, business education. There are different branches in business education. But the definition of business education has changed a lot today. When I was the student in Trivandrum University along with my friends, you know, our only purpose was to acquire knowledge, you see. Totally knowledge-based kind of education. But today, that thing, I was sharing this with my students, BBA students yesterday. But today, only knowledge will not work. Knowledge is important, of course, but only knowledge will not work, you see. You have to prepare first of all for your career. So employability is number one priority of the college and the students also. Students must have career goals, and then you should go on adding value to your goals, you know. When you go on adding these values, ultimately you will reach to your goals. So business education is out there in the field, you see. You come to the class for some courses, but other than these regular classwork, you know, you have to be busy in the field, learning from business people, from managers, from employees, and then observing yourself what is happening. So, you know, while starting MBA in Trivandrum University about 5-6 years ago, you know, people were raising, you know, how many MBAs do you need in this country? We already have to the Kathmandu University has MBA, this university has MBA. Why do we need MBA in Nepal? Another MBA. I said, look, you don't have to worry about the employment of our MBA students. They will find employment for themselves, you know. There's a lot of potential. So, you see, I also remember Puskar ji was with me. I always say this. For tourism students, you see, we were in Australia, in Sydney. And then we were in the World Bank team observing the higher education institutions in Australia. And then the professor there who was coordinating our trip requested us to visit one of their tourist sites, about 3-4 hours drive from Sydney, and then he wanted to show us their mountains, Australian mountains. So we were excited, you know, we said, "Okay, fine." So we were there to see the Australian mountain. They called it Three Sisters, three twin, blue mountains. So small three tiny hills. And then we went, of course, there are a lot of things have been done in value addition. And then we spent about an hour there, and a lot of crowd, as Puskarji mentioned about Palace of Versailles. So we came back to the restaurant for lunch, and the professor asked us, how do you like our mountains? त्यसको जवाफ दिने गाह्रो भयो मलाई your mountains are like little bumps on our road. That was I was telling this to my student yesterday. So you see, look, you have the mountains here. They are marketing their mountains that way. Lot of tourists visiting there. Can't we do this? I'm not asking you to sell our mountains to outsiders, but you can use these resources that you have, and then you have to be little creative, little innovative. Don't only follow the traditions, the traditional way of doing business. These are the challenges. The other thing that you have to keep in mind, we are in the globalized world. This education also is not the monopoly of any university in Nepal, any college in Nepal. Lot of international, who knows where you will be working tomorrow after you complete your education here in Nepal. So, you see, this internationalization has brought, flexibility as well as given advantage to the faculty and students. A lot of mobility among business students. They are in one university in one semester, another university, another semester, wherever they find opportunity, wherever they find the best professor, faculty member, they will be moving to that place. And then not only that, you see, there is international politics also in higher education market. I'm using the word market. Because the Western universities, they are not getting enough number of students in their colleges. So they are coming to the developing world, like in Asia, Southeast Asia also, in Africa, in Latin America, because we are interested in getting their education. So you must have seen the advertisements, notices of these universities. They are coming here for enrolling students. And then there are many governments encouraging these universities. When you admit one international student, you will be getting this extra kind of grant from the government. So Australians are doing. The Australian government is giving extra grant to universities when they enroll international students, because these students will not go there empty-handed. Some dollars in their pocket. When they go there, they will be working and then making money, paying their tuition fee. That way, the universities will be benefited. They will be spending that money for infrastructure development, for research work. So this way, and then not only this, they are trying to capture the whole higher education market. If you look at the scenario, they have formed organizations, association of big universities. They call it U5, U25. U means University 5. Who can compete with these top-ranked universities of the world? You cannot. There is no university, single university in this world which can compete with these universities. So you have to keep this in mind. The college administration, universities also. Tomorrow we have to face this kind of competition. We have, in Nepal also, we have experienced a little bit of this international competition, although the universities have not yet appeared in our market, but their affiliated colleges are operating in Nepal. So this is the thing. Now, the other thing that I would like to, you see, students often ask me, what is the employment opportunity for us? I just mentioned one or two things earlier also. See, we are basically an undermanaged society. Underdevelopment, fine. Undermanaged means management concepts, skills, technology are not reaching to all these sectors of the Nepalese economy. Look what is happening in hotel, travel, and tourism. They also need professional people, shortage of people. I was talking to hotel managers. They were telling that, sir, look, we hire one person, competent person. They work with us for 1 year and then leave the job and go to Saudi Arabia. They have better employment opportunity there. That is one aspect. The other aspect, once IIM Ahmedabad director Dholkia, Bakul Dholkia was here in Nepal. In fact, he has been to our university several times, Trivandrum University. And then he was staying in one of the hotels in Pokhara. And then I asked him, how do you like the facilities that is given to you by the hotels? He said, so I'm not happy with the hospitality, the services provided by the hotels. I said, you have been here earlier also? He said, there is deterioration in the services given by the hotels, So that is the issue. You have to pay attention to the quality. You compete based on the quality that you provide. So these are the things. There are other examples also. There are cooperative organizations. There are, hospitals, universities. They also need perhaps people, professional people like you. So you have to explore opportunities for yourself, employment opportunities, and then that way you will be contributing something to the, development of this nation. We take pride of in the achievement of our students. Now about this GCI, this is a college promoted by very known persons, research scholars, experienced people. They're all in the faculties of different universities. Professor Karan Thagunna was in with Kathmandu University. He worked there for I don't know how many years. And then there are others also. They are all experienced people. So they proposed that we should start some new program. There are many other sectors, not only hotel and then travel and tourism. There are many other sectors. New sectors are emerging in Nepalese economy. New subsectors are emerging, and we have not given thought even to the manpower needs of these sectors, subsectors. So the challenge for the university is to study these upcoming opportunities and then start courses. Otherwise, our students will keep on going outside for this education. So this is a new college, although not that new, 4 or 5 years old. But look at the galaxy of professionals and then scholars this college has. The Honorable Vice Chancellor already mentioned. I have not seen many universities, not only in Nepal, in India also, having this kind of scholars coming together with the commitment. And then I'm sure you will have a very, very bright, rewarding career in future. So now I have two purposes given to me. One, to say a few words to our students, because this is the orientation program also. The other one is to propose vote of thanks, the important job that is assigned to me. So first of all, let me propose the vote of thanks first to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Koirala. We worked together, Professor Koirala, myself, Puskar ji. We were in the same university, in Tribhuvan University. We worked for I don't know how many years. Now he is a dynamic person in the sense that I have seen him working. He was heading the colleges, universities. But other than that also, he had a lot of professional experience. He was the CEO of Oil Corporation, Food Corporation, yes. Yes, challenging, very difficult institutions. So he has a very good track record. Now he is leading the university, and then I heard the word of encouragement that he has given to this college. You should not be worried about the affiliation and the other difficulties. Whenever you have a new, in fact, students can prepare their own curriculum. I encourage students to, if you have any kind of need, requirement, you can talk to your faculty members also. If you have something you want to study, you can bring that to us, and then we'll forward that to the university. This is how universities function. It's not an old type of thing, syllabus is given, and that curriculum doesn't change for 15, 17 years, like in Tribhuvan University. I was frustrated with the kind of system we have in Tribhuvan University. So that system has to change. And then, so let me, it's really big, proud privilege for me to facilitate, to honor our Honorable Vice Chancellor. I also thank the college authorities, Professor Dr. Thagunna, other program coordinators, deputy coordinators, faculty members, I also thank the research scholars, academic leaders, in fact. They are all academic leaders in their own field of study for sparing their time for this program. The students also, I really thank you for taking interest in this program, in this branch of management study, and selecting GCI, Global College International, for your higher study. And then thank the other people who are associated with this program. They have done a lot of work, good work, and then they have made this program very successful. So thank you very much, and then hope that you will have a very, very profitable, rewarding educational experience with Global College International. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, with your valuable words and the motivation given to our students and even to us. We have almost come to the end of the session, but before that, I have missed out to introduce few of our guests. So for that, I would introduce Dr. Gangadhar Dahal, sir, BOD of GCI, and Mr. Rajendra Tripathi, Director of ProAid. And in case if any of our guests is present here, Mr. Dhruva Pokhrel, Principal, Valley View School, Mr. Prabhu Saran Thapa, CEO Dining Park. By this, now I would like to conclude our today's grand orientation program for BVA, BHM, and BTTM. I'd like to gradually go with the and being, appreciating how grateful I am for their presence in this program. I'll go with the list right now. Chairman of the program, Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, Chairperson of GCI, Principal GCI, Special Guest, Board of Directors GCI, Executive Director GCI, Director ProAid, Program Director, Associate Director, Program Coordinators, Program Officers, Support Colleagues, IT, and students of BVA third semester, Avian Karki, Ashmita Thapa, Rabina Regmi. And special thanks to Counselor Ms. Anjali Nepal, Ms. Arina Kumar, students of BVA, BHM, and BTTM for your great presence and participation in every activities conducted by Global College International so far, and Soaltee Crowne Plaza for providing this hall. I hope I have missed out no one here. I'm greatly thankful to you all for your presence out here and also making this program a grand success. Thank you very much. And I'd like to quote a sentence by John F. Kennedy. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Now, concluding this first session, let us continue with photo session. So I'd request all our invitees, dignitaries, and also our students for this grand moment. Please, sir, can I request you all, sir, for photo session? Students, can we all arrange students and also faculties? Yes, here. Can we capture in one? Can I request all the program coordinators to arrange the students for photo shoot with our dignitaries? Now, students of BVA. Thank you very much, our guests and students. Now I'd request all our guests and students to join us for lunch that is served in the lounge outside. understand it before you sign it, because you're liable to do it for your 4 years period of time. Is that clear? Okay, Sushant, sir, to you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon. So I think you all have this place in your hand. Is there anyone who is not having this place? I think no. So before we go for this place, let me tell you something that being a student of Global College International, you need to follow some rules and regulations. The rules and regulations might be different from program to program, but basically these are the common points that you need to follow. You need to maintain. So what I'll do is that I'll read it out. Then you need to follow me. Once I finish a sentence, you have to recite. You have to read it again. Okay. So the place says that. Okay, you need to sign for BTTM and BHM. You need to write a program as well. For BBA, I don't think that you need to write a program because the program is mentioned there. So ready? Are you ready to follow the instructions or not? Yes. So the place says that you don't need to say this one. Okay. Once I say, okay. Is it okay? You got it? No. So before you start. Your promise, your oath, or your place, you need to stand. So you stand up. You need to stand up. And put your hand like this. Put your hand like this. Okay. There is no limit whether you do this or you put it down, but this is the general posture. You need to place like this. Okay, now listen. Now listen, once I say start, you have to recite a line there. So, my pledge to Global College International on this day, wait. Okay. Okay, you carry on. Once again. Okay. My pledge to Global College International on this day of orientation, I promise to, what you promise? See on the first line. Okay. Wait a second. I'll say, then after you follow me. Okay. I promise to bear a pleasant and healthy personality, both in and outside the college. Now you. Please don't make noise. Okay. Put your hands like this. Attend all the classes and examinations conducted by the college. Complete all assignments in time and submit within time. Wear proper uniform and behave accordingly to GCI honor. Use with utmost care and respect to all college properties. Be obedient and respectful to all the teachers and elders. Share and develop a sense of fraternity with my senior and fellow students. Be a true GCI student with integrity and good virtues. And follow all the GCI code of conduct. At the meantime, I promise to utilize mind and body with sincerity, seeking guidance from my teachers, parents, and friends. As such, I state here that I have completely understood the rules and regulations of Global College International and I firmly commit myself to abide by them. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Now you have committed to maintain all the disciplinary actions, so please maintain your promise. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushant sir. Now I would request all the students to sign the paper. Make sure that you have mentioned your name and put a signature date and whatever is required in the seat. As soon as you are done with this, I would ask volunteers to collect the papers and bring it back to the desk. Make sure that they have filled in correctly